Hey everybody, welcome back. Dauntless here, and welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War. We have just managed to capture the Potomac Fort, and I was looking it up and I was curious if this was the fort that was first attacked, Fort Sumter, but I didn't really find any concrete information on whether or not that's what we just captured. But either way, let's get this show on the road and try to hold the fort down. The fort has served our purposes for some time and has prevented enemy supply ships from passing this section of the river. But now the Union is on the offensive. Ironclads approach to bombard us. Well, that's good. And I think this particular mission is meant mostly as a learning scenario. Because here's the thing. Ironclads didn't come along until about midway to later in the war. So, them appearing here, when they say sometime, they mean sometime. Federal infantry has disembarked west of the fort and is moving to attack. We have called for help, and more troops will arrive shortly to support the defense. It is advised to deploy skirmishers along the ridge west of the fort to delay the Yankee advance. I'm probably going to do a little more than that, because I have played this mission a few times, and one thing I've discovered is, if I can get a good amount of guys to survive the first fight, I can actually do better if I just attack the attacking force. Excuse me. We need to buy time for our fort's batteries to counterfire and disable the ironclads. General, hold your ground at all costs. We must prove today that the rebellion has a strong foundation and that we will fight for every inch of southern soil. Let's do this thing, and everybody is gonna move up front. Nope, sorry. No. Everybody get up this way. We're gonna form a line here. And I need all my infantry to run like the dickens. Run like the wind, bullseye! So you'll notice these guys, they've gotten over the borders pretty quick. This guy, I think I can get him out quicker if I just have him go like that. If I can get... I'm sorry, my allergies have been kicking in, and I'm sorry for all this snorting and whatever. Probably doesn't sound too nice. But again, deployment is almost more important than anything else. If you can deploy properly, you can defend against nearly anything. And these guys are definitely going to get in there quick. So... Chetland, coming in that way. I can see you there, you little bugger. Trying to be sneaky. Mason is going to go up here and try and protect this. Oh my god, Chetland is moving fast. I have never seen somebody move that quickly before. These guys need to move really quick. Yeah, even my artillery is having to turn around. I think we're about to have an issue. I've got battle pretty much held down, and this guy's at 55% cover. But if I can't get Siegfried up there, dude, he's got to really move. He's exhausted, but I need him to run. Oh, okay. That guy's fleeing. This is actually much better than I thought it was going to go. This guy does not need to run anymore. This guy just needs to get into the field so he can gain at least that much cover. Or the town. I think if I try to go for the town, then Terry's going to flank me. Or at least get some sort of flanking fire. I'm going to move Siegfried up. Maybe it'll intimidate battle a little bit. Mason needs to move down so that everybody can kind of get a little bit. Crocker's in, and I'm going to have him move out this way because their artillery is back in this area here, back behind them, obviously. So I want my cavalry to go around behind and try to hold that off. I'm taking that little farming house there pretty easily. Got 25% cover there, 46. That 58 is going to do great. So now I need some visual here, but I don't know if there's much of a way of me getting that right now. So my cannons are doing their job. All they've got to do is stop those ironclads. Excuse me. The rest of my guys, they are just here to provide defense. And I should be able to do that. I've got 82 defense versus his, let's see, fields provide a, oh, stop giving me the tool text. Fine. I'm going to find out myself. Okay, there we go. Cover, 115% right there. 50%. So Blake and Grant have about a 50% cover, but they definitely got more guys. Holy Jiminy crickets. So there are their two artillery. I'm going to send Crocker in to try and get rid of that. Our last reserves are coming in to help. Let's go, Crocker. And they got their general back there too. So if I can knock out enough of this, it will severely hamper their ability to deal with me. Did I just lose something? They're losing numbers pretty good, though. And I don't have to deal with the water anymore, so both these guys basically just have to march. I did get my supplies, and supplies are important because they will give you, they'll recharge your ammo, basically. Your ammo is handled on this little gray bar here called supply. So once that hits 0, your guys can't fire anymore. They basically just have to run in and stab stuff. Crocker is doing fantastic. That is a great job he's doing over there. Their supplies are backing off. Their general can't get really too close without getting captured. I've got guys moving up to flank their position. We must show them the black flag, General. Siegfried is doing great. Kemper's taking some severe damage. I think he's going to have to pull back, but he can't. He cannot pull back. So I'm going to split off somebody, and I'm going to have them move this way and try to phase out over here. I'm going to try and broaden my lines and strengthen this center area so that I can have as many guys, basically a complete line, and hit them from as many directions at once. Bernie should be okay because I've got Allen moving up, but it's this northern part of the line, the right side of my flank that I'm worried about. We've routed Terry. That's awesome. So Kemper, the skirmishers are going to move around this way, and I'm going to send Siegfried around there too. Actually, I should keep Siegfried there, and then Kemper can come around. Let's move up Siegfried. And Allen's moving into battle, and he can charge in there and deal with that. Where's my, let's send Crocker in. We'll take over their supplies, maybe. I know I should be getting rid of their artillery, but that supply thing is a little too much of an opportunity right now. Allen's there. He's got that covered. Supplies surrendered. So I got their supplies. Crocker's going to move up this way. and try to, I'm gonna get rid of those guys so they don't get recaptured. If I can get rid of that last artillery emplacement, I should be well to go on that. Alan's going to deal with battle, and then once that's gone, he can come in and flank that whole side there. I have them on a very good contain. I don't have units, but my units are holding fast. I think Kemper's about to have some issues. Actually, his morale is extremely good, considering he's only got 15 guys holding off 426. That's pretty epic. So Battle's moving back because he's freaked out. I've got 492 guys with 95% cover right there. I'm going to have Canfield try to charge in, which isn't going to work because Canfield does not have any condition right now. Battle's pulling back. Crocker's going to move in here to take out Haskell. I'm sorry, excuse me again. I should really not be, you know, sniffling like that, but my allergies are killing me. All right, charge in, Crocker. Deal with that situation. And Battle's coming back, so I'm going to have Alan turn his lines and deal with that situation right there. Because Canfield is doing okay, but I really need him to get in there. Actually, this is not looking as good. Did I lose an entire group? I think the 15 guys basically fell back. Allen's doing okay. Canfield's doing okay. I'm going to have Bernie disconnect a skirmisher group. I'm going to have them move down and focus into this firing guard right here. I want to get, again, as many angles of fire so I can try and flank from several different angles. This guy should really be getting some cover, but I don't know where I'm going to move him that he's going to start getting flanked immediately. Alright, so Crocker's going to move around, and I want him to take out Battle from behind. That way, Alan can start re-engaging. Canfield's moving back now. I'm going to have Bernie's skirmishers go in. Alan, you'd be really good right now. Vanmo. Major Daryl Siegfried was wounded. Very commendable. Very commendable. So these guys can move in. I'm going to have everybody start moving up again. These guys are getting rear flanked very badly. And they've got the defense right there to deal with that, with Bernie shooting into them. That's Shermer right there. But hopefully my cavalry will get in there and do some damage. I really do got to deal with that. Canfield's moving up. I'm going to get down here so I can offer some moral support to these guys. Make sure these guys are properly covered. Grant, that's the one that's gone. Okay, so cavalry's going to charge in from behind. Go, Crocker! The melee, that should stop them. Now Alan can turn his eyes about and form his lines to take on Shermer. And there we go. Battle is out. He's gone. There's no way he's recovering from that. So, everybody else can focus on to the battle at hand. Canfield's going to attach skirmishers. I'm going to have them charge in to, or at least reposition to get that alternate angle of fire. Nobody has any condition. We're all exhausted. Our cannons are up, though. I'm going to get these guys to move up to an area where they can hit a lot better. And I think that's going to be about right here. So once they're on the top of the wall, hopefully they'll be able to hit enemy locations a lot better. Their range is so ridiculous. But the accuracy... Okay. I'm going to start moving guys up and putting some melee pressure on that side. Meanwhile, Crocker, I want you to get in there and start getting ready to put that pressure in there. Excuse me. We've got Canfield skirmishers just went away. These guys can go in there. Shermer is taking some punishment. I'm going to go in and try and take out Nicholas, because if I can take out that guy, there's Grant right there, 143 guys. I don't think that's Ulysses S. Grant. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I want this guy to go in and deal with that. General in the back, though. I got people firing from 2 different directions down here. I don't think I have any more. I'm going to reform this line. Because that will get rid of that morale bonus they got. I'm almost positive I'm gonna have so many deaths. 42 minutes. Well, this could have gone better. But it could have gone worse. And I noticed Brooke is running out of ammo. Grant is running out of ammo. Crocker is still chasing down Nicholas there. I've got people fleeing left and right. This could actually not go very well because I've still got Burnham. Ugh. Makes me think of Michael Burnham. This could have very bad problems. I am going to start retreating my guys. Nicholas is still... I'm going to let that guy get chased. That guy's routed. And have Alan go in. I was about to say Alex, but I was like, I don't think that's who that is. I need this guy to go in and defend at the wall. This guy can go in. There's your family. You can go in. And you need to retreat and get ready. I want skirmishers to cover the retreat. And you can start heading around. You need to get into the castle as well. And I should be able to hold this off for the rest of the time. I've taken way too many casualties this time. Like, this is way too many. But I will complete the mission. And that's what's important, right? Darn the casualties! Full speed ahead! So supplies are in there, Mason is in there. I'm gonna have that guy go in and target that. And they gotta be exhausted. And they're running out of ammunition. Burnham is trying to take out Alan, so they're being stupid and not attacking the castle. Skirmishers are almost in there. I'm gonna have them take that defensive location. There you go. I need them to get in there quickly, actually. I could probably send them in and flank Burnham from the side. No, they're running out of ammo. I don't have the ability there. give them ammo without really screwing up my, Okay, their general... The generals apparently decided to run back, and my cavalry is like, hi! You can do that. Yeah, it's okay by me. Okay, get in there and take that defensive position. Perfect. 8 minutes. We got this, kids. And we just turned back that army. I think that might be Grant. Yep, I think Grant is retreating. So we got one down, and we got Terry and Brooke there, but I think my defensive position is a little strong right now, and they're just standing there. If they were to run in melee, they could deal with that much easier. And then again, they got 2 brigades here trying to deal with my 68 skirmishers. The supplies are doing good. And Nicholas is out of the way there. I've had this go a little better before, but this still isn't bad. Finish the fight. I kind of want to see what's going to happen here, but I'm not sure. I'm taking a second to check how long this video is. I still got time. I want to try and keep my videos 20 to 30 minutes. I'm about 21 minutes right now, so I am going to see what happens if I move, if I can get my guys in there and take out some stuff from the side. If I can get Alan to shoot into them. And, oh, he's got no ammo, so his reload, oh, his reload speed is unreal. Is Nicholas dead yet? We lost one of the defensive positions, but that should be okay because I think we're doing enough damage. I'm gonna send out the supply wagon. And hopefully I can get it out there in time to, oh, there goes, those poor, 15 skirmishers. Good job, guys! I'm gonna send these guys out to go and, rearm my skirmishers and my, brigade out here, Alan. Dude, I'm getting so sick of how slow these, my guys are moving slow in the forest. Their guys are fine. I'm running around like a bunch of slugs. It's the slug brigade! I'm gonna try and head them off. Because they're trying to get away from me as best they can. It's probably a condition thing too. They're probably just running slow because of that. Okay, supplies, we're almost there. I think if I put them right here, they should be able to resupply both groups. And the other side, they're definitely out of ammo by now, so this should work out perfectly. And there's the resupply on those guys. These guys are exhausted, but they have 100% cover. I don't think that means they aren't taking any damage at all, but it does mean that they are... It does mean... I said hold. What part of hold did you not get? There. Hold right there and resupply those 2 groups. Man, you can see all the bodies lying there. It's not like, it's not totally realistic with like graphics and stuff, but it's pretty awesome. These guys are starting to get their ammo back up. And it looks like the general is gone. So, next goal. Crocker needs to go in and flank Shermer. And I think that'll knock him down enough and get him running so that he'll take some extra hits. I would send this guy up here, but I'm afraid that if I do that, they're gonna charge, and I'm doing so well right there. So, while we're waiting for people to move and things to die... Oh, there's Nicholas. What in the world? Okay, Crocker, go do your job. While we're waiting for stuff to move, and this is the second time I've said that, and had it interrupted. This game is a lot more slow-paced, you'll notice. I'm not having to force people to move into exactly the right position. I do need to form up lines and stuff like that, but it's not like StarCraft, for example, where you have to make sure that all your units are doing exactly what they should be. Your units are going to perform their job, just like if you were a general telling your guys what to do. But, for the most part, your micro has to do with telling your guys where to shoot, where to move, how to build their line so that they'll cause the most damage to the enemy. See, Nicholas has gotten through there. Oh, no. I want Crocker to get up there and deal with that because, dude, he's giving a little bit more morale to that group, but he's not going to give ammo. But that's why I like this game. It's slower paced. It's a little more laid back. You can kind of look at it and go, yeah, you know, this is kind of a little more of a Civil War general thing. Obviously, if you're a general in the Civil War, it's more intense, but this gives you the idea of actually commanding troops. I don't want this guy to move. No, 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 don't move. Because if Shermer comes back... Here, yeah, shoot into that for now. But I don't want to end up having Shermer come back like he's looking like he wants to do. And flanking my entire side. These guys are falling apart. Brooke and Terry are going down. Don't listen to Terry. Alright. I think their biggest thing is Burnham. If I can knock out Burnham, we should be good. And I'm gonna send this guy up so that he doesn't do too much support. In fact, with no ammo, I bet I could probably send in Crocker to go and deal with Terry. Or Brooke. In fact, I'm gonna be a jerk. You know. Oh, well, I can't dismount them. So let's have them charge in there and try to do some melee. No, no, there are cannons firing in there. That would be a terrible idea. Ha ha ha. I really do wish I could dismount. Okay, that guy's out. I'm going to charge in here and allow Crocker to cause some damage while these guys are pulling back. So we're almost there to completely routing their entire group. And I'm going to send Siegfried out because at this point... Oh, God. That was a lot of stuff off Crocker right there. But I think the melee should hopefully do its job. And I'm going to send out this guy. His condition is 99, so I'm going to do a double time into them. And if they get hit from both sides, their morale is bound to break. Mason needs to get out there and keep their morale from doing anything. And then they are going to charge into that. And there we go. That is Terry about to get captured. And by the time that's all done, hopefully Siegfried will come around and flank Burnham. And then, man, Alan is like... Alan's skirmishers are just being ballers out there. They're out. Siegfried coming in. Crocker coming around. Mason coming in to support and give some morale back. 82% morale on those guys. I think the only person who might need morale 70-something on Allen's skirmisher, so we'll just keep this right here. And while these guys go and do that, and I'm gonna have Crocker stick around back here because he lost enough guys that I think that he's almost completely spent. The supplies are good. That 100% cover is a fatality. Well, this went much better than I thought it would. Oh, no, 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 no. Hold right there. And I'm gonna send this guy out that way, and oh, these guys are running out of ammo. We have them go and shoot into Burnham. So I think if I can charge in here with both guys... let's not. Let's just shoot them. That should take down their numbers enough, and then I'll have Shermer. They're moving. Allen needs to move in. Those are routed. That's going in to go and deal with that. Now, if I had chosen infantry instead of like artillery or cavalry, no, I chose cavalry, so I have the reconnaissance there. What did I choose? Okay, if I had maxed out on my reconnaissance at the start, I would know how much of an army they have. I've taken 45% casualties. Which is actually pretty bad, but we're causing some major we're damaging these guys left and right. Burnham is going down. I'm going to have Allen's skirmishers move into the forest here to gain that cover. Crocker's moving in. Vanwell's right there. I'm going to have Crocker deal with Nicholas again. And slowly I'm going to push them out of the forest, and they'll be able to kill them off a lot easier. Because as soon as they hit that water, their guys are going to take a major defense disadvantage. I'm going to charge in with that, charge in with that. That's gone. Broke their line there. And we'll send Crocker down. Actually, let's back him up. If you lose Crocker now, you won't have a cavalry later on. And I've already lost enough numbers. I'm going to send the ammo up. Actually, I should send it in to help out my cannons. Those guys are out of ammo. Siegfried can shoot into Nicholas. Allen needs to move up because he is blocked by somebody else, and he's blocked by Mason Vanwell right now. What? And there we go. Now he's firing. Perfect. If I can get Crocker to come around behind, maybe I can get him to take out Nicholas. If I could capture their general, that would be pretty epic. But I've never actually done that before, so we'll see. And yeah, you'll notice that the lack of ammo right there, they are not firing very often. They take forever, so my guys can fire 2-3 times before they manage to be able to shoot. So we're reinforcing this. And then we're gonna have them shoot into there. And those guys are gonna be fine. Cannons are good. Infantry's good. Everything's good! And I think Crocker can legitimately attack Burnham right now and not have too much of a problem, especially if I can get them in the houses. Eventually, you can dismount your cavalry, and they'll be able to fire like infantry. But in this mission, with these guys, apparently they can. And I'm hoping with Crocker back behind them, Burnham will surrender and I'll gain that extra little resource advantage. And here comes the artillery fire. And there we go. They're backing up. There we go. Victory. Everybody surrendered. So here is my statistics. I was going against Maurice Nicholas. They had 5,078 infantry to my 3,266. I had 221 cavalry, but they did have a few more guns. And I only got my guns in the second mission, so yeah. Casualties. I lost 2,271 infantry. They lost 3,850. I think I might have taken more of a hit on that one. I only lost one gun, though, and they lost 8. I lost 150 cavalry, and I had 0 missing, but they had 291 missing. And I believe that has to do with people who fled and didn't come back. I completed my goals. All my generals and everything are okay. So I don't have to replace officer. Well, Siegfried is wounded, but that doesn't mean he's dead. He can still come back and fight again. I managed to capture 4,523 supplies. I rescued 75 items for my cavalry. That's what the Palmetto M1842 is. I captured some smooth bore guns, some nice artillery there. I have some fairly good muskets right now. And then, of course, the most important thing is I won the fight. So now I hit OK, and I think I am about over 30 minutes now. Civil War Campaign Medal. All right. I've gotten 291 prisoners exchanged for 430 additional recruits. Nice. So let me check where I'm at right now. I am at 37 minutes, so I'm going to stop it here. I will show you how this whole area works in a brief capacity in the next video, which I'll probably release, I think, tomorrow. I need to take a break because I think later on today I am streaming Star Wars Battlefront 2, something I have actually been looking forward to. I know there's been a lot of complaints about it. A lot of people have been upset about some of the paywalls and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about it. I'm okay with a little bit of a grind, and I'm not one to fret about that kind of thing. I'll probably be upset when people start killing me all over the place, but, you know, I do that with any game. I figure there's always going to be somebody better out there than me. But thank you so much for dropping by, and please, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, follow, or, hey, give me a comment. I haven't gotten any comments yet, so I would always appreciate to hear your opinion, or just give me an idea of how I can do better at making these videos. Is something I really enjoy doing. I've played games ever since I was very young. Everything from the original Space Quest series all the way up to where we are today. So thank you again, and we will see you later.